Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Nanny Plum's lesson.
Holly, Violet and Strawberry, are you ready for today's fairy lesson?
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Today's lesson is about... Who can that be? Ah, Ben Elf.
Hello, Nanny Plum. Is Holly in?
I'm afraid Princess Holly is too busy to play with elves or insects.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Gaston.
Hi, Holly.
Nanny Plum's giving us a lesson. Do you want to join in?
Yes, please.
Actually, it's a fairy lesson.
Please, Nanny, let Ben stay.
But Ben's missed the beginning, and I don't want to repeat everything I've said.
But all you've said is, today's lesson is about... Please let Ben stay. Please, Nanny Plum.
OK. As long as Ben just sits quietly and watches. I suppose even an elf might learn something.
Thanks, Nanny.
Oh, so you're joining us too, are you? Now, where was I?
Today's lesson is about...
Thank you, Strawberry. Today's lesson is about some important fairy rules.
Ooh.
Rule 1. Fairies must look nice. Hair lovely. Clothes stylish. Skin beautifully clean. Elves and ladybirds, of course, need not worry about such things. Rule 2. Fairies should never, ever be without their wands. Who knows why?
Without wands, fairies can't do magic tricks.
Yes, Ben. We need wands to do magic. A fairy without her wand is like a ladybird without her spots.
Nanny, Gaston's a boy ladybird.
Whatever. The important thing is fairies must look after their wands.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Rule 3. If it's windy, like today, fairies should be careful about flying. As long as I fly low, I'll be fine. But on a day like today, no one should fly above the castle walls. It's very windy up here.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
So, what have we learned?
Fairies should always look nice. Fairies must never, ever be without their wands. Fairies mustn't fly in strong winds.
Very good. You see? Even I find it difficult when the wind is so...
Oh, Nanny Plum's gone.
Was that meant to happen?
I don't think so. Nanny's left her wand behind. And a fairy without a wand is like a ladybird without his spots. Poor Nanny! What can we do?
I've got a simple plan. We find Nanny, we rescue her, then we give Nanny her wand.
But we don't know how to find her. And we don't know how to rescue her. And we're not allowed to touch Nanny Plum's wand.
Then it's a good thing I'm here. I can do all those things because I'm an elf. Gaston, find Nanny Plum. Gaston will sniff her out in no time.
Hooray for Gaston!
There's Nanny Plum. Stage 1 completed.
Hello! How did you find me so quickly?
Gaston followed your smell.
My smell? potion. I do not smell.
Nanny, we've got your wand.
Holly, you know you're not allowed to touch my wand. It could be very dangerous.
But we just wanted to help you. And you said a fairy should never be without her wand. So we're here to rescue you and give you back your wand.
Well, that's very nice of you all, but...
Stage 2, the rescuing bit. Keep still, Nanny Plum. I'm going to throw this lasso round your waist.
That sounds dangerous. I think I'll just wait for the wind to drop and then I'll fly down.
Are you sure you don't want to be rescued, Nanny?
Quite sure. This isn't quite what I had planned, but now we're all together again. Let's resume the lesson.
Nanny Plum, are you sure that leaf can take your weight?
My weight? Young man, I'll have you know I'm as light as a feather. Now, where was I?
The last thing you said was, even I find it difficult to fly when the wind is so... Woo! That's the sound you made when the wind blew you away. Woo!
Ah, yes. Thank you, Strawberry. Even I find it difficult to... Woo! Woo! Woo!
Nanny, are you okay?
Yes. At least I'm dry. Whoop.
Nanny's wings are soaking wet. She can't fly. So she's stuck on that little island.
Nanny Plum, are you ready to be rescued?
No. I'll wait for my wings to dry and then I'll fly over to you.
I think that bird's looking for worms.
I hope Mrs. Bird doesn't mistake me for a worm.
Woo! 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 Oh, Nanny Plum's in a bird's nest.
I'll be all right, as long as the eggs don't hatch. Oh, dear.
Those baby birds look hungry.
Oh, bother! My wings are still wet. Woo!
Nanny Plum!
It's not pleasant, but it's only mud.
I think it's quicksand.
Nanny Plum is sinking into the ground.
Ben? I'm ready to be rescued now.
Fantastic! Giddy up, Gaston! Giddy up! Giddy up! Keep still, Nanny Plum. I'm going to throw this lasso round your waist. She's too heavy! Gaston, pull harder!
Woo! Hooray! Ooh, Nanny Plum, you smell horrible.
Well, at least no one else was here to see all that.
My goodness, is that you, Nanny Plum?
Yes, Queen Thistle. I'm just teaching the children a few fairy rules.
Excellent. And what fairy rules are you teaching?
Rule 1. Fairies must always look nice. Hair lovely, clothes stylish, skin beautifully clean.
Yes. I've been showing the children what not to do.
Rule 2. Fairies must never ever be without their wands.
Yes, Strawberry. King Thistle doesn't want to know all the little details.
Quite right. You seem to have everything under control, Nanny Plum. Please carry on.
Thank you, Your Royalness.
Did you notice that Nanny Plum seemed a bit smelly?
I thought it was the ladybird.
Now, where was I?
You had just shouted, "Woo!" Uff! That's the sound you made as you landed in the mud. Uff!
Thank you, Strawberry. Actually, that brings today's lesson to a close.
That was a brilliant lesson, especially the adventure bits.
I'm pleased you enjoyed it, Ben, and thank you for rescuing me. It's nice to have you back. Hair be lovely, Clothes have style, skin beautifully clean.
Nanny Plum, you look lovely and pretty again.
Thank you, Strawberry. Now, children, what do you think I've learnt today?
What to shout when you fall out of trees and stuff?
No. I've learnt it's good to have friends around when you need them, whether they are fairies or elves.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Gaston. Or ladybirds.
Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The Elf Factory.
What's the plan for today, Nanny Plum?
You're visiting the Elf Factory.
Why?
Well, Your Majesty, it's a very busy time of the year for the Elf Factory. What with Christmas coming up.
So what's that got to do with me?
You have to inspect the toys and make sure they are perfect.
That sounds fun.
Well, it's not fun, Holly. The toys are always perfect, and all I say is they're perfect. Do I have to go?
Well, someone has to. They're expecting a royal visit.
I could go and I could say the toys are perfect.
Yes. Why not?
And Nanny Plum can go along too, to look after you.
Oh, goody.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben. We've come to see the Elf Factory. Do you know where it is?
Of course I do. I'm an elf.
So where is it?
Follow me.
Ooh.
This is the Elf Factory reception.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Princess Holly is here for the royal visit.
I see. Could you sign in, please?
What do I do?
Just put your name and job.
My name is Princess Holly and my job is being a pretty fairy princess.
Very good. Now, you will need these hard hats. And I notice you have wands.
Yes, we're fairies.
I'll need to take your wands. No magic is allowed in the Elf Factory. Elves don't do magic. And we are elves. Oh, now... Here we go. The factory is very busy today. We have a big toy order for Father Christmas.
Wow! Is that Father Christmas?
Oh, I shouldn't think so, no. Oh, hello, Mr. Christmas.
Can I speak to the wise old elf?
Yes. I shall get him right away. Telephone call for the wise old elf. Please report to reception immediately.
Hello, Princess Holly.
Hello, wise old elf.
It's Father Christmas.
Oh, excuse me a moment. Hello?
Hello, wise old elf. Will those dolls be ready in time for Christmas?
Yes, Mr. Christmas. We'll definitely have the dolls ready today.
And you will make sure they have a pretty red dress, won't you?
Yes, she'll have a lovely red dress. Thank you. Goodbye.
Is this the doll you're making for Father Christmas?
Yes, we're making hundreds of them, and they have to be ready today.
Can we see how you make them?
Of course. This way. We'll be taking the train.
Ooh.
All aboard. First stop, level 1, the computer room. Hold tight, everyone. Level 1, the computer room.
That was fun.
It made my tummy all funny.
Good, wasn't it? And it'll be even better next time.
What do you mean, next time?
You'll see.
Follow me. This is where we decide what the toys will look like.
Don't you just make it up as you go along?
Oh, no, no, no. The toys are designed to the very last detail. Nothing is left to chance.
Gosh, it seems like a lot of hard work to me.
We pride ourselves on our thoroughness. This is where we choose the colours.
That's the doll for Father Christmas.
Yes. Now, for example, if I wanted to, I could change the colour of the doll's dress from red to blue.
Blue dress.
The elf factory would then know to paint the doll's dress blue.
But Father Christmas wants the dress red.
Of course he does, Princess Holly. That was just an example.
All aboard! Next stop, the elf factory.
Oh, we don't have to go down again, do we?
Yes, Nanny. The factory is deep down in the roots of the tree.
How deep down?
Very deep down.
Oh.
All aboard!
We're not going down very much.
Just you wait, Holly.
Next stop, level 99. Hold tight.
Ah, my tummy! This is fun!
Level 99. The elf factory.
And the gloop machine.
The what?
The gloop machine.
Wow!
This way, Princess Holly. Please feel free to ask any questions.
Okay. Hello. What do you do?
I pull this lever, Princess.
What else do you do?
I pull this lever and the gloop comes out.
Don't you get bored?
Elves never get bored. And I'm an elf.
Thank you. Now, moving on.
That's the moulding machine.
Ooh. And what do you do?
I press this button.
All day?
Yes, all day.
You must be very patient.
Elves are very patient. And I'm an elf.
What happens next?
Next is the paint room.
This is where the toys are painted.
What fun! Hello, everybody.
Hello, Princess Holly.
Every elf has their bit to paint. One paints the eyes, another the mouth, and another the hair.
Amazing. I thought it would be all done by machine.
No, we do it all by hand.
It looks such hard work.
Elves like hard work. And we're elves!
Well, thank goodness I'm a fairy.
Shush, Nanny.
Once the dress is painted, the doll goes through to the dryer. And then it's packed, ready for delivery. And here we are, the finished doll. A perfect example of elf workmanship.
Isn't the doll's dress supposed to be red?
What? Oh, you're quite right, Princess Holly. Oh, never mind. Some mistakes occur when you're making so many dolls.
But they've all got blue dresses.
Oh, she's right. We'll have to unpack them all and paint them again. But there's not enough time.
I could sort this out in a moment with a bit of magic.
Magic is not allowed in the elf factory.
OK. I'll just ring up Father Christmas and tell him what's happened. I'm sure he'll understand.
No, don't ring Father Christmas. Maybe Nanny Plum can use a bit of magic. Just this once.
Good. First, I need my wand. Ah, hello, wand. Ahem. Blue to red.
Hooray! It worked!
Thank you. It was nothing, really. Just a simple spell.
A cheer for Nanny Plum, please.
What's this for?
1 down, 999 to go.
Oh. Blue to red. Blue to red. Blue to red.
Gosh, Nanny, you must be so patient.
Yes, Nanny Plum. We'll make an elf of you yet.
I'm an elf.
Somewhere, hidden amongst thorny brambles, is a little kingdom of elves and fairies. Everyone who lives here is very, very small.
I'm Ben Elf.
And I'm Princess Holly. Come on, let's play.
Wait for us.
Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. Help! Help! They shouted. Hee, I'll never let you go, said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. She's asleep, said the fairy. Quick, let's escape. So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. Get back in your cage, cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, currant bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she lock us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on, then. Let's go.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.
Nanny, what are witches like?
Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh!
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh!
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children.
Why can't we touch?
Because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days, then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, you don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no. I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's...
Or make these seats more comfortable.
Stop it, Nanny.
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh.
So, you won't let Nanny go?
Nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in my hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, there's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly, and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?